Councillor McKenzie will leave the PNP in Westmoreland today while there's a large oil spill on Spur Tree causing several serious accidents. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. Kingston, Jamaica's temperature today is 75 degrees, Fort Lauderdale 74, New York City 26 with snow and ice. And we woke up this morning with people shoveling and cleaning off their cars, which was covered with snow. Was still falling, and if you don't clean the car off, you won't be going anywhere. Some areas of New Jersey is worse, as a river had overflowed its bank and flooded the roads. Now those roads are now frozen. Just think of opening the freezer compartment of your fridge and look inside. Yes, that's how those streets will look. The governor is now asking people not to drive on those roads. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has come under fire from the opposition party for a recent trip to Jamaica. Members of the Conservative Party are calling on Canada's Conflict of Interest and Ethics Commissioner to launch an investigation into the Prime Minister's recent trip to Jamaica. In a letter to the Interim Ethics Commissioner, Conrad von Frankenstein, MP Michael Barrett cited concern about the Prime Minister's shifting narrative regarding the cost of the family's Caribbean vacation. Barrett's letter focused on the serious concerns around the evolving language regarding the cost of the trip, in addition to the potential ethical implications of luxurious gifts, citing the rules around accepting gifts, and their concern that this vacation was a free gift, just like in 2022 when the Canadian Prime Minister visited Jamaica at that same resort. Councillor for the Greenhill Division in Westmoreland, Western Lawton, McKenzie, is to again cut ties with the People's National Party to become an independent, and this will take place today, January 16. Last July, McKenzie, along with Councillor for Little London Division, Ian Miles, and Garfield James, the Councillor Sheffield Division, resigned from the PNP and sat temporarily as independent councillors before Miles and James crossed the floor to join the ruling Jamaica Labour Party. McKenzie broke ranks with Miles and James and went back to the PNP as part of an effort to prevent the GLP from booting Bertel Moore as mayor, using its majority 6 at the time to take control of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. And his decision follows Sunday night's presentation of local government election candidates for Westmoreland by Mark Golding, president of the PNP, at a meeting at Manning School in Savlamar. Golding had named Warren Littleton as the party's candidate for the Greenhill Division among 12 others across the parish of Westmoreland and did not select McKenzie. The first serious crime report by the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 2024 shows that 33 murders were committed as at January 13, which is on par with the corresponding period in 2023. And at the same time last year, the country had also recorded 33 murders. The St. James Police Division, which led the country in murders for consecutive years, has seen 9 people killed so far this year compared with 5 in 2023. St. Anne had recorded 5 homicides, but as of Sunday were at 7. The police have begun a manhunt for the driver of a truck guilty for a large oil spill on Manchester's Spur Tree Hill main road yesterday morning. The spill caused multiple car accidents along the roadway. Several persons were injured in separate collisions, including 2 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. According to authorities, there were 6 collisions involving 7 automobiles. The police service truck collided with a utility pole, trapping another motorist who was rescued by fire crews. The oil leak caused the road to be blocked for many hours, beginning just after 6 a.m. Acting Superintendent Coolidge Minto, head of the St. Elizabeth Police Division, said the Manchester, St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland Police Divisions are now working together to find the vehicle that they suspect had spilled the oil on the road. 4 individuals have been arrested, including a woman, after police recovered 2 illegal weapons and more than 100 rounds of ammunition during a massive operation in St. Elizabeth yesterday. The operation was carried out in the Pepper District. Acting Superintendent Coolidge Minto of the St. Elizabeth Police Department said that multiple properties were searched, resulting in the discovery of a 9mm handgun, several 9mm ammunitions, and 1 Remington shotgun, along with 12-gauge cartridges. And she cited that Monday's action is part of the parish continuous anti-crime drive. 3 of 5 people shot and killed were at home in Fort Bend County in Houston, Texas on Saturday. They were all Jamaicans, and they're believed to have come from St. Anne. A report from the KPRC to Channel in Texas said 5 people, including a child, were killed at a home in Corey Carnell Lane, and the shooter is said to be one of the dead persons. And investigators are calling the incident apparent domestic violence. The police have now identified a woman whose decomposed body was found at a house in Cave Valley in St. Anne on Friday. She is 55-year-old Gwendolyn Thomas, otherwise called Pamela, of Bottom Cascade District in the parish. Reports are that about 2:20 p.m., residents stumbled upon the body and summoned the police. On their arrival, Thomas' decomposing body was seen lying face down in a house, and the scene was processed and the body removed to a morgue. The cause of death is not yet known. On to sports, Jaime Hallgrimsson, head coach of the Reggae Boys, has praised FYI Consultants Youth Football League Junior Cup and has advocated for additional grassroots age group events around the island to help in greater growth. Hallgrimsson visited the Kingston leg of the YFL's Junior Cup Under 12 and Under 13 tournaments, which were held at the University of the West Indies Mona Bowl. The Icelander emphasized the need of organized young competition in promoting the sport's development, citing his personal experience with the sport at this level. Balmaji Primary came out on top in the Under 12 category after edging Spanish Town Primary 1-0, with both teams progressing to the All-Island finals, which will take place on February 3rd. And they will be joined by Hillel Academy and Norberg Strikers, who both lost in the semifinals. Jamaican women's sprinter Tia Clayton said that she's unconcerned about talks of stepping out of her twin sister Tia's shadow and is now instead focused on developing greater mental fortitude to pave the way for a successful season. Tia, a second-year professional athlete at the Stephen Francis-led MVP Track and Field Club, kicked off her season with an impressive 7.22 seconds, and her time secured overall victory in the women's 60-meter event during the Jamaica Athletic Administrating Association Development Meet at G.C. Foster College. And her sister Tina, the world under 20 100 meters champion, claimed second place in 7.29, while third place went to Sarah Williams, also from MVP, in 7.30. Tia said she's a lot stronger mentally and more focused this year compared to last year. FIFA is now considering intervening in the situation regarding the Jamaica Football Federation and its postponed election. And this intervention could mean that FIFA ban the JFF from participating in any competitions and other football governance. JFF presidential election was set to take place at Rossi's High School in Lucy, Hanover on Sunday, with incumbent Michael Ricketts being challenged by his first vice president, Raymond Anderson. But an injunction by the Supreme Court has forced a 28-day postponement to the proceedings. The GFF said on Friday that it received copies of 2 applications seeking mandatory injunctions, one of which was withdrawn. Beach Soccer Jamaica President Patricia Garrell sought a mandatory injunction to be allowed by the GFF to participate in the election on Sunday. BSJ, which is understood to be in support of Anderson Slate, is not one of the delegates ratified for the election because it has not received clearance from the Companies Office of Jamaica to operate as an official licensed business. And of course, the JFF is now in trouble with FIFA. And don't forget that the best news and sports takes place on this station. If you ever miss the news on this radio station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep it going. And that's going to be the news and sports on your favorite radio station. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.